Hello friends, today I discuss about the liquid dosage form, mainly monophasic liquid dosage form. Today I am discussing what is monophasic liquid dosage form. It is also included into the liquid dosage form. Okay. So monophasic means single phase. Monophasic liquid is a colloidal mixture or colloidal solution. So what is colloidal mixture or colloidal solution? Colloidal mixture or colloidal solution is a one type of unlike solution, and it is also homogeneous mixture, and it has a two phases, continuous and dispersed phase. When the solute is dissolved into the solvent part, that is called solution. So here dispersed phase contains the solute part, that means suspended particles, and continuous phase contain the suspension medium. When the solute and solvent consist one phases, that is called colloidal solution or colloidal mixture. So monophasic liquid dosage form is also a homogeneous mixture, and this type of colloidal mixture is a homogeneous mixture, but it may exist heterogeneous mixture also. So in case of colloidal solution, the solute are present as aggregates, although they cannot be seen by the naked eye or under the ordinary microscope. Actually, in this solution, the colloidal mixture solution solute are present as an aggregate. Aggregate means the mass of substance. So that's why we can't see this type of substance under the microscope and naked eye. And then syrup. What is syrup? Syrup is also included into the monophasic liquid dosage form, and the mixture of syrup, that means composition of syrup, is very important. When you will prepare the syrup, then 66.7% weight by weight sucrose is needed, and it will be added with the purified water. And syrups are sweet viscous preparation, and syrups containing medicinal substance are called medicated syrup. When the syrup is prescribed, that is called the medicated syrup. And then syrup and then next point, the syrup retards the oxidation because it is partly hydrolyzed into the reducing sugars such as dextrose, levotose. And syrup acts as a cell preservative. This point is very important. When you will prepare the syrup, then other substance just like preservatives, third substance is not used into the syrup preparation, because syrup acts as a cell preservative and it has a highly osmotic pressure, and it consists 66.7% weight by weight sucrose, and it destroys the microorganism, and that is why it acts as a cell preservative. And what is the function of syrup? Syrup acts as an antitussive syrup, vitamin syrup, sedatives, antihistamine and antibiotics, etc. What is antitussive and what is expectorant? First of all, both are same, but antitussive means when it is used, this type of substance is used to prevent the relief of our cough. Okay, that is called antitussive. When already I told the syrup is a syrup acts as a cell preservative because it has a high osmotic pressure. So what is high osmotic pressure? What is osmotic pressure and what is osmosis? Osmosis means it is a process and in which molecules of solvent passes through the semi-permeable membrane from the low concentration to high concentration, and when these molecules passes from low concentration to high concentration, then one type of pressure is created, that is called osmotic pressure. Okay. And then elixir. What do you mean elixir? Elixir is also important for monophasic liquid dosage form, and it is a elixir is a one type of sweet aromatic preparations are usually colored, and the medicated elixir usually contains some very potent drug, just like example antibiotics, antihistamines, sedatives also. What do you mean aromatic water? The aromatic water, it is a aqueous solution and in which saturated aromatic oil, just like volatile oil, just like rose oil, peppermint oil, and when this type of volatile oil is mixed with the water, that is called a aromatic water, and the smell or odor, this type of substance comes from this volatile oil. Okay, that is called a aromatic water. So, example of the aromatic water is also elixir, and the uses of the elixir is antibiotics. Antibiotics means which kills the microorganisms, antihistamines, sedatives. Okay. And what is the sedative? Sedatives means this is substance which helps to create the drowsiness. Okay, and that is this is the called elixir. Next, uh, Linctus. What do you mean linctus? It is a one type of monophasic also. It is a one type of monophasic liquid dosage form, and linctus is a viscous liquid and oral preparation that are generally prescribed for the relief of cough, and they contain medicaments which have sedatives, expectorant action, and linctus give prolonged effect, and simple syrup act as a vehicle of the most preparation of the linctus. That means linctus is a viscous liquid, monophasic liquid dosage form, and in this case the syrup is also used as a vehicle. Vehicle means the carrier, drug carrier. It is used, and linctus helps for expectorant also. Expectorant means this type of substance is used to relieve the cough also, and it promotes the secretion of sputum, and it increases the water content to the mucus, and it helps the cough from the lungs. This is the difference between antitussive and expectorants. Actually, antitussive substance helps the relieve the cough. That means it is used after administration the antitussive. It is used to prevent the cough relief, and expectorant means it is used to it helps cough to out of the lungs. Okay, and it automatically it promotes the secretion of sputum, and it is also increases the watery content to the mucus. This is the difference between expectorant and antitussive. Okay. Then drop is also included into the monophasic liquid dosage form. It is another monophasic liquid dosage form, and it is a oil soluble vitamins as vitamin A and D contain the fish liver oil. Uses of dropper, which is accurately graduated fraction of the milliliter. When you will use the drop, then you have to use the dropper because the accurate dose, and before administration the already every dropper should be calibrated, and this is used in which the number of drops equivalent to the prescribed dose of the particular preparation being the administration is known. Actually, to maintain the proper dose as well as the prescription, then the dropper should be calibrated when you will administer the drop into our body. Okay, and this type of drops, I mean size of drops, depends on the density, temperature, surface tension of liquid. What do you mean surface tension? Surface tension is a one type of pressure when it is created into the surface of the liquid. That means suppose you will take a liquid, and when this liquid poured into the any place, that time the interfacial force is created, and due to this force the all liquid particles are attracted together, and they comes into the surface of the liquid, and automatically one type of pressure will be created, and that time the surface of the liquid on the surface of the liquid one type of thin layer or film is created, that is called surface tension. And then lineaments. What do you mean lineaments? It is one type of monophasic liquid dosage form also, and here alcohol is used in the preparation of lime, because alcohol it has a good penetration power. So that's why alcohol should be used for the lineaments, and lineaments it is used for the externally purpose. It is used on the skin for the local irritation. Okay. And then lotion. What is mean lotion? There are important example of lotion which is used in our body. Calamine lotion. Calamine lotion is very important. And which type of ingredients are used for the calamine lotion? Bentonite, starch, calamine, zinc oxide. This type of substance are used to prevent the irritation on the skin. Okay, so lotion is very important. It is also used for the external purpose. And then gargles. What do you mean gargles? Gargles is also used for the external process, and we always use the gargles because it is used to prevent our throat infection, and it is also stimulates the saliva which relieves the dryness. Actually, uh, when our throat infection is created into our throat, that time automatically dryness is also created, also produced in our throat. So that's why gargle produce the saliva, or it stimulates the saliva, and saliva helps to relieve or to prevent the dryness. So what do you mean saliva? Saliva is a one type of watery content which is produced into our mouth by the another organ, okay, and or organ or gland. And phenol is used into the gargles preparation because it has a antimicrobial activity. So example of the gargles is a phenol gargles. So this is also important for the external application of the monophasic liquid dosage form. And then mouthwash. Mouthwash is also important for the external application, and it is also used for the antimicrobial activity. And there are different type of agents are also used, just like example alcohol, glycerin, sweetening agent, flavoring agent, and coloring agent also. So mouth rises or oral rinse, and while not a replacement for brushing, and certain types of mouthwash can provide anti anti cavity, germ killing, and it acts as an antiseptic. Okay. And next, throat pains. Throat pains, this is also external application of the monophasic liquid dosage form, and these throat pains are liquid preparation usually medicated with substance processing antiseptic, sweetening or stimulating properties. Okay. And this is also used for the throat infection. And then sprays. What do you mean spray? They are also used for the external application, and it is applied to the mucous membrane of the nose or throat. And then inhalation. This liquid preparation containing volatile substance to relieve inflammation of the respiratory tract. Actually, when inhalation is used to prevent the inflammation of the respiratory tract. And then the nasal drop. Nasal drop, this is also important for the external application of the monophasic liquid dosage form, and it should be isotonic, having neutral pH and viscosity similar to the nasal secretion by using the methyl cellulose. What do you mean by isotonic? Isotonic means when the pH and osmotic pressure of the dosage form is equal to the pH and osmotic pressure of the lacrimal fluid, or in this case the any type of fluid. When you will apply the dosage form, that is called the isotonic. Actually isotonic means the equal, that means when the osmotic pressure or when the pH should be equal of the should be equal between the dosage form and the any type of fluid in our body, that is called the isotonic property or tonicity property. And what do you mean eye drop? Eye drop, it is a one type of ophthalmic preparation. When you will prepare the eye drop, then you have to follow the sterilization property, because it is because the sterilization is must for the eye drop, eyelation, and ear drop, and nasal drop also. So it should be sterile and isotonic, and it should have tonicity property. It should be isotonic with lacrimal fluid secretion. Though you have to follow the sterilization property. Then eye lotion, it should be sterile, isotonic with lacrimal fluid, and it should be free from foreign particles, because when you will apply it in our eye, the eye lotion or eye drop, then the uncomfortable patient feel the uncomfortable due to the presence of any type of foreign particles or large particles. So that's why it should be free from foreign particles or any type of irritating particles, large particles, etc. And eardrop also, it is also used for the ear infection, and it should be isotonic also and sterile also. So eardrop, mainly this type of drug solution is instilled into our ear by the eardropper, and to wash ear and to prevent the ear infection and to soft earwax. Okay, and the solution is prepared in water, glycerin, polyethylene glycol are preferred as the vehicle. So this type of ingredients are used to preparation of the eardrop. So this is very important for the parts of monophasic liquid dosage form. Okay.